to another episode of Bottles with Bosses, where we taste and embrace the beers, wines, and liquors and others from yesterday, today, and tomorrow, while celebrating entrepreneurs, creatives, and bosses right here at the Sky Castle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, come pick it up. Okay, today we have Kimmie Stylz.
Yes.
We want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
All right, but first, I did want to take time out to send our condolences and our hearts and our love to Jose's family and friends. I did know him personally. He was an awesome person, and we're praying for the family. Okay? I just wonder who he's making laugh right now. Because he was an amazing person, and he was very, very funny. All right. So, let's get into our liquid courage / toast. Toast to laughter and sting.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, Chris, you picked this one
Good. I
out.
like that.
Kudos to Chris, because he
I'm
picked
gonna
this
take a
out.
picture of that one. I like that.
See, this one is more of a sweet Chardonnay.
I like that one.
Our drink of the day is Chardonnay. It is a bitter / sweet, but it's not super dry. Oh, and the brand, I don't know what this is, but Chris picked it out. Excuse me? Say it loud enough for the camera so you can say you fucked it up. Well, they don't got your face, so you can fuck it up. Estancia. You gotta say it like you from like Scotland or something. London. Astoria.
Not Fred.
And you from Astoria.
You're from Estancia.
But that's what we're having today. Okay, Kimmie.
Right.
We are gonna start off with a game first. It's called
Okay.
Dark, White, Wine, or Other. Before we get into like the questions.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna know this. But
Okay. Yes, there are right and wrong answers.
Okay.
Okay. So the
Alright.
answers to, well, I'm gonna say a scenario, and you're gonna tell me whether they were drinking dark, white, wine, or other. Okay. You ready?
All right. Dark wine.
Dark, white, wine, or other.
What's the last one?
Other.
Other. Okay.
Yes,
Other.
like
okay.
beer.
Okay.
You know,
All
stuff
right.
like that.
All right.
Drugs, all that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, the first one is motorist locks up drunk officer in back of his own police van. What was the officer drinking?
What was the officer drinking?
Yes.
To get locked up in the back of his own van?
Yes.
Other.
Yes.
Yay!
Other.
Okay.
Yes, he was probably on some cocaine, but the stories did say he was drinking beer.
Okay. I thought
Okay.
beer. Most officers want a beer before they go to work.
Right. Beer and donuts.
And if he's not paying attention, he's going to get locked up in his own vehicle.
Yes. Citizen's arrest.
Okay. Okay.
All right, the second one. Woman pukes at IKEA, the furniture store, and stays in the bed for a long nap until closing.
That's definitely clear.
You're right. Okay. You know,
That's definitely
she
clear.
was drinking that vodka. They said it reeked of vodka.
Yes.
Her throat.
That's about the only thing like some crazy stuff like that. She didn't know where she was at.
Huh? What'd you say? In the store.
That's definitely clear.
If it was me, they probably would woke me up.
Oh,
They
they trying to
live-
wake her up. You're not waking up clear. To clear allows you to wake up.
Fresh bed.
That
And ain't
was
nobody.
That bed was the best bed she ever slept in.
Probably sleeping on a cloud. All right, the next one is men arrested for taking joyride on Walmart motorized ride, the scooter.
In the store?
Yes.
Other.
No.
No.
No, he was drinking dark. It was scotch.
Wow.
And you know he got to be old. I think he was an old man.
He had to be an old man. Something dark. I would have guessed dark.
They love like whiskey scotch. That's strong shit. This what you can feel when it go all the way down. You can feel it when it hit the stomach.
He hit the stomach. It's still burning.
Yes.
You got insurance.
And probably a lawyer too.
Exactly.
His old ass.
Exactly.
You got it.
Okay, last one. Now this is a long one.
Okay.
And it's a 3-part.
3-part?
Yes.
Okay.
Teenager gets arrested for driving drunk. He calls his mother, who also gets arrested for driving drunk upon arriving. Who calls her husband, who also gets arrested for driving drunk.
Oh, this is a family tradition.
All of them was at the same party. And somebody had to drive somebody home.
But nobody was like, oh no, I'm too drunk to drive. No, they all failed the birthday like you said.
Clear.
For the first one?
Uh-huh.
What's the second
For the
one?
guy? For the kid?
For the teenager, yes.
The teenager? Clear.
Okay. For the mother?
I'll say clear.
And for the father?
Dark.
Wrong, and wrong.
God.
I know. Now, if I had to guess, I would have said the same thing. But the article said that the teenager was drinking beer, the mother was drinking wine, and the dad was drinking beer. And another substance that they did not disclose.
I can understand that. I can understand
They did
that
not
one.
disclose the substance.
They did.
What state was it?
I don't know. I can't.
That was cool.
Wow.
It might have been, that's a recreational drug now.
It is?
Yeah, people, yes. Some people be at work. Like if they keep their pinky. Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
sorry. But yes, it's become a recreational thing.
Oh wow. I
Yes.
wouldn't have guessed that one.
People use it to lose weight as well.
I heard of that one before. Then you gotta be really desperate to say, you know what, I'm gonna resort to drugs to lose this weight. I'm gonna risk everything I own, my job and everything to lose weight. You gotta be pretty desperate.
You got to have a plan after you
I'm
lose.
gonna hold on to the weight. If I gotta go that far, I'm gonna hold on to the weight.
That means God wanted me to have
And
it.
maybe you want me to have it.
All right. Now we're going to get into drunk news. I know we did that backwards, but we're going to do
drunk
things. Yes, we're going to do things a little bit different. Okay. It's my show. I can
Exactly. You do whatever you want to do. We are here
I
for
don't
you.
mean it.
No, you're right. We can do it. I'm here for the ride. Let's go.
Okay. So, lately I've been reading that a lot of people that work at the airport have had problems with drinking. So this article that I recently read was saying that two pilots got arrested before flying to New York.
Wait a minute. The pilot? I thought you were going to say the workers.
No.
The pilot?
The pilots
Oh,
got
I've been
arrested.
flying lately.
I'm about to fly and I'm scared now.
I'm flying lately.
Don't get nervous.
Okay.
See, this was
Just hope you got somebody like Denzel who can fly that.
Ooh, you better say it. You better say it.
apparently so.
Okay.
Because they haven't crashed any planes. It's just that they're
It takes the stress off them.
yes. I think so.
Yeah, I think all this time, all these planes that we flew, nobody been drunk, tipsy the whole time.
To be honest, I think I would rather somebody fly me that's relaxed than stressed.
True.
So I know one shot won't hurt anybody.
But failing a breathalyzer test?
But that percentile is very, very low.
Yes,
it's
it
very
is.
borderline. It's kind of like
So drunk ass out.
3 shots will take you over that.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think for me, I don't think I would be over the limit. And I'm little.
Uh-huh.
So I think like older men, because they were 45 and 61, I think they're professionals. Yes.
But I'm pretty sure they know how to handle themselves though.
Yes.
My brother swear he's the best driver when he's drunk. I don't understand, but he swear he's the best driver. He say I drive better when I'm drunk. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
It's maybe how you had a car accident, almost killed yourself one time. But okay.
We, as a team, Kimmie Stylz and Skycastle do not promote drunk
We
driving.
don't.
Drinking and
Drunk
driving.
driving at all. Like, just put that on the table. We don't promote drunk driving.
We don't do that. We don't promote that at all.
Because we are here for a while after we finish this.
Exactly. Okay. But with that, they were from United Airlines, and they were arrested after failing a breathalyzer test before flying to New York.
Is that a stressful airline? I never flew them before. I'm kind of a Southwest Delta girl.
Yes, Delta. Yeah, I like Delta. I've flown Southwest, and they were lovely. But those are the only two I've done.
I have only two I've ever done. Oh, I've done Frontier before, and I thought the plane was going to fall out of the sky.
Was it a lot of turbulence?
It wasn't a lot of turbulence. The plane seemed like it was struggling. You know how the plane inclines and eventually it plateaus out and it's smooth? It felt like we was inclining all the way to Orlando. I'm like, when is this thing gonna level out? I really felt like that plane was struggling the whole flight. I was like,
The whole time.
it was really struggling. Like really, like an hour flight. It felt like we was pulling the whole time. I'm like, this plane.
And what airline was it?
Like the old
Spirit. I had never heard of Spirit until I got there.
Scared? You want to fly Spirit? There's an experience.
You know what? I just spaced out for like
Spirit. Spirit gets all the old planes. I believe the planes that nobody want anymore. I believe they get those. I could be wrong, but the one I was on was a struggling plane, and I believe it was struggling.
I read the reviews. Remember, I told you some were really good. My mom said she enjoyed it.
I did not.
And I've read a lot of bad reviews.
They penny pinch you the whole time.
Yes, you said it. It
They
ends
penny
up
pinch.
being as much as a regular
The
flight.
regular flight.
Because water was
Start
$3.
out really low, but to line up, to pick a seat, everything have a charge to it. So before you get, by the time you get to the end, you could have just went to Delta, who said, you know, this is your price and that's it. That was my experience. They penny pinch you.
How much was water? Did you get a water?
I didn't get a water. I brought my daughter a drink, and you know, in Delta and Southwest they give you the free drink. It was like $7 for not even a whole can for that pour out. When they asked me for my card, I was looking really crazy. I'm like, it's not part of the flight. It wasn't part of the flight.
$7 for
It
like
was like $7.
For like a couple of sips.
It wasn't even a whole can soda. It was the pour out
It was
that they normally do.
you know how they just pour
They
you
give like
some?
two people out of one can.
sipping and passing.
No.
Sipping and passing.
Well, technically, that's too much.
That's how they penny pinch you the whole time. I was wondering why I was the only one who asked for a drink and nobody else asked for one. I'm like, it's not part of
Oh, they already knew.
They're like, baby, you pay $7.
They already knew. We're going to get into some personal questions for you, okay?
Okay.
Like, we've had fun, but I want to, and everybody else wants to know, you know, who Kimmie Stylz is,
Okay.
and what she does, and how she got started. So tell us, you know, kind of introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. Well, my name is Kimmie Stylz. I'm the founder and CEO of Kimmie Stylz LLC. Kimmie Stylz is a hairstyling company. Also, we produce and manufacture our own hair care line.
Okay.
Moisturizer products for natural hair, safe enough for adults, kids, and also our detangling serum is great for men.
Okay.
So that's our detangling serum. That's our product line. And with our moisturizing line, you can see here, we try to keep all our ingredients nice and simple, which is healthier for the person and healthier for the hair on our moisturizer line. And these are the ingredients. Our moisturizer line comes in a cream or oil. The little jar down there is the scalp treatment, and then the spray moisturizer also. So we try to offer different textures and feels for how people like hair. Some people like a cream base, some people just like a spray, people like oils, and you could combine all of them.
But all of them moisturized.
All of them moisturized. All of them moisturized, yes, no matter what. The jar concentrates on the scalp, and all these can be used on the scalp and the hair shafts as well.
Okay. I like that.
because I need this. Because I struggle with moisture.
For your braids.
Yes.
Spray. Moisturize your braids while spraying, and also I recommend the oil going between the braids. And everybody, protective styles are great, but where people go wrong is not properly moisturizing their hair during a protective styles. When your hair is locked away in a protective style, that's the time to really concentrate and hit heavy on moisturizing, because when you take them braids down, you will see a difference in your hair. When you take your braids down, you want your hair to be oily when you take them braids down, because now you know you properly moisturize your hair. If you take your braids down, your hair is really dry, you're probably gonna get a whole lot of shedding, and you missed a couple steps, and you kind of miss the basis and the purpose of a protective style.
Okay, so I can use a spray for like, you know,
spraying and getting that moisture all the way down through the braids. Exactly. Not just concentrating on the style, but actually getting to the hair shaft that's in the braids, spraying. Yes.
I have to try something at me.
Yes.
Because I know we struggle with moisture.
Yes.
And now we got 4 different types of moisture that we can choose from.
Exactly.
Which is really dope. You don't really get that as far as like when you go to the beauty supply store.
Exactly.
This is really dope. And all of these oils are really good.
And all those supplies are included in each one of those. And the detangling serum I have here. The natural hair trend swept the nation about 8-9 years ago. Everybody wanted to go natural. So as a hairstylist, I started getting a lot of people who was going natural. And you'll sometimes find a lot of stylists who don't want to deal with natural hair because it does take longer. It takes extra steps, especially when you wash their hair and their hair shrink down. You got a whole process to get their hair back in process of styling. So me, I'm not a person who's afraid of challenges. So I'm like, okay, if everybody want to go natural, that's fine. Let's get a product that allows detangling to be a lot easier and speed up my process. So as a hairstylist, I decided to create a detangling serum. It's not oily. It's actually a serum that if you touch the serum and you touch it, you'll feel a slickness of it. And that slick allows, when you put that on your hair, it allows that comb to slide through your curls. So that's the purpose for the detangling serum. It allows them curls to slip away. It kind of does this. So how your curls are locked together. When you put that serum on, it kind of allows them to slide apart easily, just like that.
You kind of get your curls like a little
a little slick. A little slick, so when that comb slide through, it's not catching. You put a formula on there that allows that comb to slide through them curls.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
And what else do you got for us?
Okay, and like I said, I also
got
the oil to you guys. This is the oil, and we kind of designed it with a little easy tip for protective styles. So you can open the braids up, and you can kind of slide the oil down through there. That's easy way to apply.
Okay.
And also the spray here. Because I spray it up, easy application. After you shampoo your hair, easily mist over your hair, apply that moisture back into your hair. Everybody knows that when you shampoo your hair, you strip your hair of some moisture. It's important to put that moisture back into your hair. So that's what we have. We had, like I said, all of the ingredients are included in this. And the main formula base is the aloe vera. So aloe vera is super healthy for the hair, for the scalp, applying moisture back into the hair.
Now, question.
Yes.
With the spray, would you spray it on damp or dry or both?
Both. Okay. Both. After you shampoo your hair, I recommend my clients to spray their hair down to apply the moisture back into their hair shafts. And during protective styles and just normal day, let's say you like to wear your puff ball. You don't want to wet your hair every single day, but you need moisture back into that puff ball. So that's when you just mist over your puff ball. And that allows that comb to slide through the hair a little bit too, because you're applying a little bit of moisture and a little hydration back into that dry hair.
Gotcha. Okay.
Our other product is our cream. Everybody know about twist outs and braid outs. You need a base for the twist outs and braid outs.
Yes, my favorite.
Yeah, so when you shampoo your hair and you apply your spray moisturizer, put that moisture back into your hair with the spray, you apply a little cream base where you can lotion down the strands of your hair and twist it out or braid out, and that will help that hair kind of lock into that pattern that you put into it. So when you let it loose, it still have that wavy or that crinkle that you put in the braid or the twist.
While adding
moisture.
Dope. Oh my goodness.
And shine.
Because I do a mean Bantu not out.
Okay,
oh my goodness.
Okay.
I gotta use that to, take it down.
Some people have with some classes from you. A lot of people struggle in that area with them not.
It's hard because
you'll do a Bantu knot out one time and it'd be like fire, like just perfect, and you will never do it like that again.
And another thing when I tell my clients is a lot of people like to watch the YouTube channels, and these girls master the Bantu braid out, twist out the first time. And I tell them, like, don't get discriminated, you know, don't get discouraged. Because a lot of times those girls don't tell you they wear their hair like that every day. So their hair is trained for that. Your hair will do the same, but you have to train it. The first time you do it, your hair really don't know what you're trying to do. It just know you put something in there, and when you took it out, you want it to take shape. And it's going to kind of resist against you because they really don't know what you're trying to do to it. So if you continue that, like on a weekly base, daily base, it gets prettier and prettier.
Because practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect, and training your hair makes perfect also.
Yep, I know with my twist outs, I try to do, everybody's hair is different.
And you're right.
So with the twist out, it's like, you got to make sure you're not heavy handed, or some people need more moisture, some people do.
Less. Yes, some people need less moisture, some people need less oil, some people need more oil. And as a hairstylist, I really kind of can look at somebody's hair and tell, okay, her hair produces a lot of its own oil. She don't need a lot of oil. This person's hair don't produce as much oil. She needs more oil. So I do a lot of blowouts and press outs on people's hair. And you never want to see somebody blow out, press out, that they can't swing their hair like this. It's too heavy. So a lot of times it's a lot of that they add too much product into the hair, where their hair won't swing. Some people need it. Like my hair, I'm a 4C type person. My hair don't produce as much oil. I have locks now, but then I need a lot of moisture, a lot of oil added back into my hair. But somebody with a softer curl pattern, they don't need as much oil because your hair, your scalp naturally produces a little oil. And if your hair is really, really, really curly, it's hard for the oil to make it all the way down to the end of that strand. It may stop about midway because your hair is so curly. But somebody with a looser curl, that oil can slide down the shaft of the hair a lot easier, where you don't need as much oil. That's why Caucasians don't need as much oil, because their hair is straight. So the natural moisture that their scalp produces, it slides down the shaft easily.
Which is why they wash their hair.
That's why they have to wash their hair every day, because their oil slides down. Our hair, when people with more curly hair, their oil's not gonna make it to the end of the strand, and that's where you get breakage from.
And that was a good ending to the introduction too. So that was, I learned a lot. Actually, yes, yes. And I'm taking it all in, everything. I'm trying to hurry up and get finished so I can try these products. Okay. What made you want to get into the hair industry though?
I believe it found me. Honestly, I believe that the passion for hair found me. My mom was the only person who styled my hair growing up. I don't think nobody touched my hair for the first time until I was in high school. That's when I wanted to start branching out, allowing other people to do different styles on my hair. My auntie that's in Florida, she been a cosmetologist, on her own shop for years since I was a little girl. So I kind of think it found me. It was kind of just instilled in me. I tried to leave the hair profession at one point in time, and God brought me right back and dropped me right back in. Right out of high school, I started doing hair for money. I was making money, but I was like, okay, everybody want a hairstyle. Let me see what I can do. So I started out doing one style.
Which was?
Kinky twist. You know, the small twist with the little curl at the end? I started out doing kinky twist, and the reason I found out I was good at that because I'm kind of a visual learner. I used to wear that style all the time. And I used to watch the Africans do my hair. So when I watched the Africans do my hair, I was like, I believe I can do that. So, and how I got my first client was my cousin, and I actually lied to her. She was like, I'm gonna go to this girl and get some kinky twists. I was like, I can do that, I do them all the time. She's like, you know? I'm like, yeah. Did her hair off a hope of the wind, it came out perfect. Perfect. From there, people just started really rolling in. It was like, okay, you're really good at this. I got burnt out. I was doing kinky twists from sun up to sundown almost every day. Had no breaks in between, got burnt out. I said, I'm not doing hair anymore. I went to school for something else. I went to school to be a medical technologist.
Okay.
Put 2 years into that, really focused on that, landed my first job at LabCorp. Really love LabCorp. We beat LabCorp doors down trying to get in there. Landed the job in there. They hired me as a student, and I was there for 6 years. Halfway through there, I really started second guessing myself. I was like, I don't know if this is where I need to be. And the Lord landed me right back to doing hair. And then left LabCorp because my clientele really started picking up. My husband kind of challenged me and was like, hey, you really need to take this thing serious. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take it serious. Clientele picked up. I had no room for LabCorp anymore. Left LabCorp. That kind of opened my mind into starting my own product line then. So I left LabCorp. My mind wasn't stressed out with LabCorp anymore. So now I could really put all that focus back into hair. So I was styling hair, creating product, and I went back to school to get my business degree. So all that, I was juggling all these things at the same time, and I just graduated with my bachelor's degree about a week ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You representing.
So, yeah, thank you.
You
I graduated with my
representing,
bachelor's
yes.
degree, and my product line is doing great, and all off of, I tried to leave this industry, and I came right back. I believe I was good for this when I didn't want it, or didn't know this was my calling, and it landed me right back.
It's amazing too. It really is to see, and I'm like really proud of you. As you know what I'm saying, as a sister, like
Thank you.
it's so good to see. Like I want my baby, you know,
Thank
to
you.
see
Thank you.
how
It's
is.
possible.
Yes,
It's possible for everybody.
it is.
Yes.
I'm so happy to see it. Question: what's the most? Now I'm gonna switch it to your experience, while you're doing hair at your salon.
Okay.
What is the most talked about subject?
The most talked about subject. Are we going away from the hair, or are we just going particular? Just
Anything.
anything. Men.
Keep it open.
Men is the most talked about subject. I deal with women all day.
Gossip. I want to hear it.
You want to hear it?
I want to hear
The
it.
most talked about subject is men. And what I hear is the 21st century is not the dating century. These men don't have any goals to wifey, to marriage. Everybody wants to play both lanes. Nobody wants to be serious. Relationships aren't what they used to be. Back in the day, I believe it was all about men saying, I honor my woman, I cater to my woman, I love my woman, I don't mind begging, ain't too proud to beg for my woman. Now, with the music industry and everything, these men feel like women are not as important as they used to be. And I think that's what a lot of my clients are feeling now when they in the dating industry. They feel like men don't take them serious. They don't honor them. They don't cherish them. And they want to be kind of everywhere. That's the main subject in the chair.
I do think that social media plays a huge role in that, in men, but in women as well. It's like everybody thinks they're a celebrity.
Exactly.
Everybody, I mean, and there's not anything wrong with that to a certain extent. It's like, are you too good to talk to this person? Are you overlooking what is for you, or do you just want this?
And then social media allows people to be who they want to be. They could kind of give them that clout that they really don't have in normal life,
Instead of
but
who
they
they
have
are,
it
yes.
in social media world.
Right. It allows them to be who they want to be instead of who they are.
Exactly.
And I think that men especially put up the facade like they're this, when a woman would love them for who they really are. Because us as women, we're very supportive of men. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll look, oh, you don't have, I got you. I'll help you get that.
Yes.
I'll help you get there.
Yes.
You going this way and you need this, I got you.
Exactly.
But men, I feel like some men act like they already have it and they don't need it. When instead you can just say, hey, I need you.
Exactly.
And we'll be there.
And you're absolutely right about that. I feel like anybody that's on this dating scene right now, pity to you, the social media have made it hard
Yes.
for anybody. And I think, honestly, I believe if anybody's on the dating scene, don't involve in the social media world. Don't pass your social media information on, because now you don't have to see them two lives that somebody lives. You just see them for who they are. You know that. So I would encourage people, like, don't pass on social media information. If you want to talk to somebody, just talk for them who they are. Conversate over the phone. You text how you do. Don't even introduce. Don't even give your social media information out, because it could be a whole other world over there. You're like, okay, you portraying this, but you're not this. I would say don't even introduce that world to nobody. Don't even pass that social media information off. They want to know your social media? I don't have one. Or if you don't have one, I think it's safe enough for where we don't share that information.
Right, because you're interacting personally.
Personally. Exactly.
You know, I want to get to know you really. Now, I don't care who you putting on or whoever.
That had nothing to do with me.
Depending on why you're doing it.
Exactly.
Now, if you're doing it to, you know, make some money, that's a whole other thing. I ain't trying to stop your bag.
Exactly.
But it's a disconnect.
I believe it's a disconnect. I would encourage anybody to share social media information on the dating scene. Stay away from that partner.
And that gets deep, so, but we'll save that for another episode.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That gets deep. What were you most nervous about starting out?
My most nervous starting out with my hair care product was not knowing anybody who was doing the same thing I was doing. And I felt like it was full of research, own research, some wrong turns, some positive turns. I felt like I was kind of blindfolded moving through the beauty care industry. So I think that was my biggest fear, of making the wrong mistakes, costly mistakes, and not having anyone to ask questions to. That was my biggest concern.
So you had to pay the cost to be the boss?
I had to, because it would have been a lot easier if I knew somebody who was doing this. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do this. What do you recommend? I had nobody to ask. Now that I'm in it, I know some everybody now that's doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm like, where were y'all when I was trying to start up? But I believe it was a great teacher for me. Can't nobody necessarily pull a wool over my eyes. I kind of know the ropes. I know do's and don'ts. And I take that lesson as a great teacher, because I could have made a lot of wrong turns later when somebody was telling me. Finding out on my own was the greatest thing.
Pro and the con.
Yes.
And now you're the person that people can ask.
And that's
You know, like
I'm
another
definitely
little
that
girl.
person.
Yep.
I'm definitely that person everybody would ask now. I have so many people saying, you're such an inspiration, you're this, you're that. I'm willing to help anybody.
You definitely are.
Thank you. I really am. But when I started this thing, it was all off an idea. That's kind of my slogan. All started as an idea. And it went from there.
This is how the show started.
It's an idea. That's it.
And it's, I said I wasn't going to read, but this is the only thing I'm going to say. It's fulfilling to make an idea like reality. You know?
And never stop. Even when it gets slow, when it gets hard. During my college days, doing research on other companies, some of these huge companies that's out here in the beauty industry started out in 1920, 1930s, and they finally got their break 2000. That's a long time, but it pays to be the boss. It pays to not give up. And that's my thing. Giving up is never an option. I don't care how slow it get, how hard it get, giving up is never an option. Because it's living proof in the pudding that, let's say, it might not be the right company. Let's say somebody like L'Oreal, who's popping right now, was founded in like 1930. It's like, wow.
And now it's popping.
Now it's popping.
Like, we late. We late.
They've been around a long time.
Now I got a question I want to ask that I've been wanting to ask for a very long time now.
Okay.
How? You know, what do you say when a client wants a style that you just know or don't feel like would look good on them?
Like somebody who sent me a picture That's for a girl with some feeder braids that's Puerto Rican, and they say I want my hair look just like this, and you come over with some 4C hair, like that.
Or they had that shape for the style that they want, you know.
I will use the slogan is, I don't say it to my clients, but I do use that slogan of, I'm not a magician, I'm a hairstylist. So I recommend it be, I'm like, hey, you see how them baby hairs swoop like that? She's mixed. You're not mixed. Could you find me a picture that's a little closer to your hair texture? You know, or I had somebody send me something to say, I want my hair to look just like this. I'm like, you might need to find a stylist who did that, because I'm not that stylist. You know, I just try to be honest with people. I let people know, okay, this may not be for you. You see how your edges are not where they need to be right now. We can get there. But this may not be the style.
You can use my products and get there. You use these products and get your baby hair back.
Yeah.
Until you get them
But
back.
you can't give me a picture with somebody with some edges doing this, and then yours is like way back here.
Aw, man.
They
want you. They think you about to pull a one.
Edges out my pocket.
Yeah. And just take
You have to
one
be honest. I mean, you have to be honest. But people would text you like that. I don't have some of us. I want my hair to look just like this. I'm like, you don't have a perm. I don't promote perms. I promote healthy, natural hair.
You can't work there.
You better say it. It happens every day though. But I'm okay with it. I've been in this thing for a long time. I'm okay with it. So I kind of like, you know what? I might not be the stylist for you, because I'm gonna give you something. And I tell everybody, nobody's style is done the same. I do box braids all the time, but your box braids may not be how I do your daughter box braids. Your hair may be a little bit thicker. You know, the styles are custom to the person. So you can send me a picture that say, I want my hair to look just like this person. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not the stylist for you, because I'm gonna give you something that's custom for your hairstyle. This person braid may come way over here. I'm gonna tell you, look, your hair's not strong enough for that. I may need to do yours a little bit. I need to edit it to your hair texture, your style, your thickness of your hair. Or you could go to somebody that's going and give you them braids, that's going bam, 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 and going to pull out all your hair.
Right.
I'm not that. I'm team edges all day. I tell people all the time, I'm team edges. I'm not going to give you anything that's going to damage your edges.
But you can't do anything but respect that.
I have
That's
to.
all I ask. Like when I ask for a style, no matter who I go to, I'm not gonna badmouth anybody. But just tell me you can't do the style, or hey, it's not gonna look like that.
Yes, and I done had plenty of clients who told me they respect my honesty.
Yes.
If you send me something, I say, hey, I can do that style, but that's not my strong area. I will recommend you find somebody that's their strong area in their area. So that's how I do it. I'm honest. I feel like being honest with somebody and getting somebody money and they bad mouthing me on the end, that's not worth it.
Yeah,
it's not all about the money.
It's not.
It's not all about the money.
Which is how you know you love what you're doing.
Yes.
Piggybacking off of that last question.
Okay.
Can you describe your worst experience going to a salon or a hairstylist?
My worst experience, I have to say, it wasn't the style. It have to be the time. Spending 8 hours in a salon and it took you 15 minutes to do my hair. Spending 6-7 hours there, you know, they watch you, sit you on the bowl and have you just sitting because they so booked up. That has to be my worst experience. And it's one thing about my salon. I don't do walk-ins. It's by appointment only. So if I tell you 3 o'clock, you're in the chair at 3 o'clock. I'm waiting on you. So I respect people's time, and I feel like I incorporated it into my brand so much because that was my biggest pet peeve about going to a salon. You tell me my appointment's at 1, you don't touch me to 6.
Right.
And now I feel like I'm stuck because I really, really need my hair done. And now I'm stuck. I have to sit here and wait on you. So, and that's why a lot of my clients come back to me because they tell me that they refer to me like, look, if she tell you your appointment at 3, your appointment's at 3. Worst case scenario, if I run over, things happen, people get stuck in traffic, it should be no more than 30 minutes. And if I see that I'm running behind, I send a courtesy text and say, hey, don't rush. I may be an hour delay. If you need to stop by the store or do anything, do that before you come see me. And people respect that. They're like, okay,
Yes.
I could have ran to the bank before I got here. Or I could have ran to the grocery store before I got here. And I try to be very mindful of people's time because I felt like that was my biggest pet peeve about going to the salon. Not being courteous of my time or thinking that I just had a life to spend in here with you all day, not doing anything. So that's my biggest thing about a salon, and that's a big thing I incorporated to my salon. I respect your time, respect my time. I tell your appointment at 3, be here at 3 because I have other people behind you who don't want to wait. And if you're going to be late, just let me know. I could adjust my schedule so I understand things happen. And that's my thing, time. Time is my biggest thing.
And I'm going to recommend you to a lot of people because I feel like that's how it works. I feel like if I'm running late sometimes, I could be running like 10 minutes late. And they'll be like, you have to be late. I'm like, traffic happen. You know, like I'm not running late all the time. And it's like they don't, but then they won't even touch you, like you said, until like 3 hours.
Yes.
But I'm lucky to have had really great experiences as far as listening to them. I haven't had like a terrible experience. I might not have like
I done had some terrible ones. Sitting in the salon. My appointment was at 1. You didn't touch me till like 8 p.m. Now somebody think I'm lying about where I'm at. Like, where you at? I'm like, I'm still in the salon. No, you ain't. I'm like, I'm calling you the salon phone. See, I'm still here. I don't want to be here, but I'm still here.
Why you look like you sitting at the salon, girl? You look like you mad sitting at the salon.
I'm mad. Time is my biggest thing. I respect people's time. Respect my time. That is my biggest thing. Time.
Gotcha. So now we're going to get into the next segment.
Okay.
It's called the hot seat.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's not too bad. I'm going to say a word, and you're going to give me the first word that comes to your brain, okay?
Okay.
No hesitation.
Okay.
They're not bad.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's going to be 8 words.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Elevator.
Business.
Drunk.
Drunk.
Yes.
Girls' night.
Brain.
Genius.
DM.
Instagram.
Legendary.
Denzel Washington.
Okay. Nasty.
Sex.
Beautiful.
Me.
You are. Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Bitter. I go too. I know that was going. I know that was going.
Okay.
I
And you
knew
show
I was
swerve.
I swear, right on the way.
Okay, our final segment is going to be 5 quick questions.
Okay.
Just to kind of let the viewers get to know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
Just quick, like quick questions that
Okay.
you will ask somebody when you first meet them, okay?
Okay.
All right. What's your dream car?
A dream car.
Yes, ma'am.
911 Porsche Cayenne.
I got to look that up. Hold on. I got to look that up.
That's my next car. I done claimed it. I don't know how I'm gonna get it yet, but I done claimed it.
Okay.
Yes.
What color?
White.
I see. Trying to be like, yo got it, huh?
Yes, white, icy, possibly red, fire red interior.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your favorite color?
Okay, I don't have a favorite color. I'm kind of that person my cousin get over to me about, like, I can't narrow myself down to a favorite. I like options. So I have a few favorite colors, but I don't have a favorite, and I don't have a favorite food.
Okay.
I like most things.
Okay. What's your, give me 2 colors that you really, really like.
Pink and yellow.
Okay. 2 foods that you really, really like.
I like fish. Let's say seafood and I don't know, sandwiches.
Number 4, what's your pet peeve?
I have a few of those. Let's see what comes to the top. Pet peeve. Taking something from me. Stealing. That's my biggest pet peeve.
What's your life goal?
To be a millionaire.
Hey, okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a Scorpio. Not many of us out there. Yeah, but we are there.
Yeah.
We're one
like
of the smallest
Scorpios.
brackets. We're one of the smallest brackets
Okay.
of time frame. The Scorpio.
Really?
Yes, we are.
When's your birthday?
November 14th.
Okay. I can see that. Because I don't know a lot of people born in November, like early November. I know a
And
lot
it's not like the whole November. It's like the very end of October,
in November.
like
yeah.
halfway in November. I think we have one of the smallest brackets.
You know a little bit more than me, and I study zodiac
I
signs.
love
now.
Zodiac. I live by my Zodiac. I really do.
I had to ask.
I love my Zodiac.
All right, y'all. We have to wrap it up, unfortunately. But if you want to know more about Miss Kimmie Stylz, first I want to thank you for coming. Thank you for hanging out with us, drinking wine with us, drinking water with us, taking shots with us.
Thank you for having me.
But I need you to drop, social media for all of the viewers so they can, get to know you a little bit more, book you if they need to.
Exactly. If you'd like to find me on Instagram, I am Kimmie_Stylz. That's KIMMIE_STYLZ. If you'd like to purchase products or anything from my company, KimmieStylz.com. Facebook, I am just Kimmie Stylz.
All right. Thank you for coming, Miss Kimmie Stylz. Follow her, book her. She's dope. I like her. I love her even.
And also, you can find my products in all the local beauty trends in the city and Platinum Beauty. They carry my full line of products. Shout out to Beauty Trends and Platinum Beauty for all y'all support. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting Kimmie Stylz.
And I'm going to be looking forward when I go into Platinum Beauty because it's going down our street.
Yes.
Follow iDope Media on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, anything that you can think of, YouTube, whatever. Again, we would like to send our condolences out to Jose, family, and friends. He was the funny bartender at the Sky Castle. He will be missed by every person that ever spoke to him. This is your host, Honey, signing out.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yes,
See you
sir.
next time.